I'm getting nervous.
He's in the hot seat. I'm interviewing him today. Welcome to News You Can Use. I'm your host, Devin Banfield, in for BG, who's in the guest seat today. And we're here to talk about what Black History Month means to him. But before we get into all of that, you know what you have to do. You have to subscribe to this channel, tap that notification bell, and make sure to follow us across all of our social media if you're not already. Those details are in the description below.
Girl, you good.
Woo!
Let me just, she good. Like, she could just take over News You Can Use. Go
Auntie Dev was
ahead.
born to talk. So, if you don't know already, February is Black History Month, and Brandon Gonez is making Black history, starting the Brandon Gonez Show. So I only thought it was appropriate that we spoke to him about what Black History Month means to you.
Aww.
So
That was a nice intro.
Thank you.
I honestly didn't know what you're gonna say. Like, we're doing this literally.
There's
off
no
the cuff.
teleprompters here.
That
So
was really nice.
thank you. So it's February, it's Black
Yeah.
History Month. What does Black History Month mean to you as a Black man?
Can I be honest with you?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I always am, but I'm gonna be real honest. I have a love-hate relationship with Black History Month.
Mm-hmm.
I love it because there is such a need to tell people who have no idea of the contributions Black Canadians have made in this country, but I hate it that we actually have to do that. You know, because when I was in school, I always remember like the itty bitty bit of Black history that was in the textbook.
Mm-hmm.
It was literally Africville, and I think it was a paragraph. That was it. Like, everything else was so much more, and it makes you feel small, right? And this is why I love Black History Month, because this month I don't feel small. I feel like a lot of people don't feel small. I feel like they feel proud, and that's so important. But it's like, dang, it really had to be the shortest month of the year? And dang, why does it need to be a month? Like, just implement it within the textbooks. Implement it on paper, so it's always gonna be there.
You want to see Black history integrated into Canadian history.
It is Canadian history. It is. Black people are Canadian, you know? And so
I'm talking about in schools,
But
though.
in schools,
Sorry, in schools, to clarify.
100%. It should be mandated. I truly believe, I'm going to spout out my opinion here, that it should be provincially mandated, because education is provincially mandated. The federal government can't do it. The provinces have to. But they should provincially mandate and rewrite the history textbooks, because all we're getting is just one view, one perspective of history.
You and I both have nieces and nephews. So
Yeah.
looking at the things that they're seeing in the media, whether it's TV shows or it's their stuff they're seeing at school, do you see a change in representation from when you were a kid now seeing your nephews and nieces?
I think it's getting a little bit better, but honestly, I still feel like the brunt of the workload falls on family to do the abundance of learning, especially if you're a child that comes from a diverse racial background, you know? And even saying that, that's a privilege, because not every child has a strong support system at home who's gonna be there to educate them and empower them. So what if you don't have that? Then what are you left with? This one view of history that doesn't reflect the accuracy of what actually happened.
Who do you look up to as, for lack of a better term, a Black icon?
You know, I didn't have to look far. I kind of looked within my immediate family. My grandma was one of those people, you know? Like, when you hear, like, you have family who had to leave everything on an island to go make a better life, and she left all of her kids and had to work in a foreign country, set up roots, and one by one, you know, work to get her kids over. Like, that to me is the definition of a hero. Like, that's to me the definition of hard work. That's the definition of perseverance. You don't have to look far.
You've talked a lot before about how we talk about Black excellence, right?
Yeah.
But why we can't celebrate that Black mediocrity.
Yes, basic
So
Black, I like
want,
to say.
you know,
basic
Black. Okay.
Yes.
Why is that something that you're so passionate about?
Because people put their energy into certain things. Some people are made and they're built to do extraordinary things that we think are extraordinary, like inventing something brand new, or launching a brand new business that's, you know, ultra successful. But what if you put that energy into your family? Or what if you put that energy into finding self-value?
Into yourself.
Into yourself. Why is that not celebrated? And what if you're just not the best person? You haven't just evaluated, you just not the best. it's okay just to be basic. And I don't want to fall into the trap because I feel like that's what has happened, where only black people that have done extraordinary things deserve recognition. No. Because I go on TikTok and I see some basic, you know, white girls, okay, and no disrespect, but they be doing the basic dances.
Doing the least, as
Charlie,
I like
what's
to
her
say.
name? Charlie D'Amelio, doing the basic dances, going on Jimmy Fallon, doing the dances basic, and getting all these deals. And where did she get those dances from? Extraordinary, young, black people, some of them basic, dancing, but they're not getting those deals. They can't just be doing this on TikTok and getting those deals. And I think we have to think about that as a society, right? So those are my thoughts. Hopefully I don't get in too much trouble.
And my last question for you, or my last thought is, you're talking about how, or we talk about, I guess, a lot here about how we are big on representation, right? Whether it's us as, you know, hosts or people on the show or the people we bring on.
Yeah.
What message would you give to a young person out there growing up thinking about getting into the media or just paving their own way based on your experiences?
I would say bet on yourself. The unfortunate reality is that there might not be a lot of people who are going to bet on you. So bet on yourself. Do it yourself.
Thank you.
Hey BG Squad, thanks so much for checking out our channel. And listen to this, we have more great content for you, like this video right here and this video right here. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to this channel right now and tap that notification bell.